believe, the word pisteuo, doesn't mean, in Greek, it doesn't mean, even though every translator of the Bible for all time looked at the word and they said, what's the best English word for this? And they all said believe or faith.
Right.
They go and look at that word and they say, well, first of all, it's I hear this one a lot. It's in the imperfect, which means that you have to continue to believe. Or it means to entrust. And entrust means that your life changes or you repent. What would you say as a Greek scholar?
Yeah, well, I'm teaching right now. We have an online seminary, and I'm teaching second-year Greek. So we're going through 1 John, translating through it. And I've got the students studying Dan Wallace's advanced...
Hold on, I just realized these aren't on. It's not going to...
So I'm teaching second-year Greek, and one part of what I had them do is studying Dr. Dan Wallace's book, Greek Grammar Beyond the Basics. And when he talks about the participle, a participle is a verb we put like ing on it, like having or loving or hoping or whatever. Well, in Greek, you can put an article with it, like the word the. So you can say the one who believes. And in Greek, that's ha pisteuon. It's the one who believes, the believing one. And Dan Wallace says in his grammar, and I've got some of the students that have bought the videos, and so they're watching the videos, and he specifically said this is a present tense, and even though it's an articular participle, it refers to ongoing faith. And so what he says is, you're not saved at a point in time. You're saved if you persevere your whole life in faith. Well, what that would mean, Ozzy, is this. It would mean there isn't a single born-again person on earth. Because you don't get it unless you persevere until death. And you don't have it now. But the problem with that is there's all kinds of people in the New Testament that are told their names are in the book of life, like Philippians 4:3. Clement, Euodia, Syntyche, their names are in the book of life. Jesus told the 70, rejoice, your names are written in heaven. Luke 10:20. And there are lots of examples of people who knew they believed and who knew they were secure. And so the idea that somehow it takes lifelong faith is a misunderstanding of Greek. And even though Dr. Wallace is a Greek grammarian, he has really read his theology into his grammar. I'll give you an example. You know the name John the Baptist, right?
Yeah.
Well, in Mark, he's called John ha baptizon. Sounds a lot like ha pisteuon. It means John the baptizing one. Okay, he's still called John the Baptist, and he hasn't baptized anybody in 2,000 years. So did he have to keep on baptizing to be John the Baptist? No. Once you believe, you're forever the believer. Even if you stop believing, even if a believer were to fall away from the faith, because you have drunk the living water, you're never going to thirst again, right? We used those examples earlier.
So there's multiple times where that article, the ho, is used talking about someone in the Bible, and it's not implying that it goes on forever.
Exactly. And you know that, for example, when you're reading through the Gospel of John and he says, you'll never hunger, you'll never thirst, you'll never die, you'll never perish, you'll never be cast out. Once you believe, all those nevers apply to you. And as we talked about earlier, the woman at the well got it. Once I drink this living water, I'll never thirst again.
So that's good. I'm glad we can put an end to that.